stuck in the next one will be 13A, which is for Max Verstappen. Hopefully it will go as fast as the Formula 1 driver for race 13A. Max Verstappen, Greyhound male short distance. And there he goes, Max Verstappen, going down the straight. Going into the turn. And across the finish line, that was Max Verstappen. A Greyhound male doing a short distance solo run. Time of Max Verstappen was 18:01. Next one is Black Bullet LG Greyhound Whippet. They just cleared the start. And we are going to watch that solo race in just a few moments. And it is off. And there it goes. Not wearing the red like we've put down in our program, but it doesn't really matter. There's only one dog coming down the track here. Black Bullet LG Greyhound. And across the finish line, we will give you the result in just a few moments. We have received the time of Black Bullet LG Grey's dog. Yeah, there was a slight mishap. They entered the wrong race number for it, but yeah, the time was 18:18. Next one up will be Clan McGregor.
Ja, wat ons betreft is de start vrij voor Medaki's Clan McGregor.
And it's already off, sorry for that. There it is, nicely in frame, wearing a blue jersey. Clan McGregor, Medaki's Clan McGregor going into the turn. We are not zooming. And there it comes, Medaki's Clan McGregor coming out of the turn, over the straight, over the finish line. Its time will come in just a few moments. And we have received the time of Medaki's Clan McGregor. It ran its solo in 22:33. 22:33 for Medaki's Clan McGregor. Next one up is apparently still Black Bullet LG Grey's dog. That was not correct. That is supposed to be from Silkenholm. It is Utah of Silkenholm. We will correct that in just a few moments. But we are not watching LG Grey's dog. We are watching Utah of Silkenholm, a Silken Wind Sprite. Trying to catch it. Sorry, I was a bit distracted trying to figure out what went wrong with that, but we are watching Utah of Silkenholm going into the turn. A Silken Wind Sprite and coming across the finish line here. That was Utah of Silkenholm. And there's the result of Utah of Silkenholm. Apparently we had entered that dog's name for race 16, but it is race 15. Was Utah of Silkenholm. The time 25:38 for Utah. Now we are watching not Utah but Night Flash Winston. They've been trying to catch it. There it is, Winston in frame going into the turn. Night Flash Winston going to return here. And across the finish line, that was Night Flash Winston. We will receive its time in just a few moments. Now we have the results of Night Flash Winston. 23:87 was the time of Night Flash Winston. Next one up, Whiskey. Night Flash, also a Night Flash Whisket. Signal has been given. And there he goes. Wearing a yellow jersey here. Doesn't really matter if it's the only dog on the track. That is Whisket. Going onto the straight, into the turn. And coming out of it. And across the finish line. That was Night Flash Whisket. 26:01 was the time of Whisket.
We gaan verder nu met koers 19. En daarvoor
19, next one up will be Moose, another solo. Moose hasn't arrived yet, so we are going to watch Sitting Bull the River to Tippe d'Amour. First, that is race 20 that will come up first before Moose.
En dan zien we erop. We gaan verder met koers 20 nu.
Yeah, Sitting Bull is arriving, so we will watch. They just given a signal. Indeed, this will be Sitting Bull that will join us for the next solo. There goes a bunny, and there goes Sitting Bull. Across the track wearing a orange jersey, which is not common on the continent. Orange is usually the color of number 5. In the UK and Ireland we are using yellow for 5, but in the UK and Ireland it's orange, and it has come across the finish line. Sitting Bull du Tippe d'Amour. And you will receive the time in just a few moments. Okay, time of Sitting Bull was 22:91. So now we got the signal that Moose has arrived, so we are watching the Moose now. Okay, and Moose is underway. There he goes. Moose on the stretch. Moose going into the turn. Coming out of it and down the final stretch. Here goes Moose. We will receive that time in just a few moments. Time of Moose was 21:94 for Moose. Now we are watching a Basenji called Vaiana. We don't have that one in our system. We will correct that afterwards. Because yeah, the next race we had was the Galgo on the long distance. That will be afterwards. But apparently we are watching a Basenji called Vaiana first. We will correct that afterwards during the big break. And we will listen to the time that will be announced and provided to you as well. This is a Basenji called Vaiana. And there it goes. I'll try to get a clearer image because yeah, Basenjis aren't the biggest of dogs. You can barely see it over the rail. But there he goes into the first turn, Vaiana. coming out of it. And there it is, the Basenji Vaiana. Next race up will be race 27, Madakis Clan McGregor full. Though we have one other dog first running. They just announced 350, but let's see if I can find it. A bit of miscommunication here. I assume that is Black Bullet LG Gray's dog coming out of the turn here and across the finish line. I assume that was Black Bullet LG Gray's dog, and afterwards. So next race up, we will give you the time of Max Verstappen later. First, we are going to watch Madakis Clan McGregor. There goes Madakis Clan McGregor onto the stretch. Yeah, there he is in blue. Madakis Clan McGregor going into the turn. And apparently the zoom is not working, so I'm trying to get you in frame. Yeah, that was Madakis Clan McGregor. Sorry, the zoom button didn't work. But in any case, Madakis Clan McGregor just came across the finish line, and we will give its results in a minute. So that was Utah of Silkenholm that just ran. Sorry, a few mismatches in the program, and lots of changes this morning that did not all come through. We are completely live, and there is bound to happen something. Something is always bound to go wrong when you're live. You can't. So this was the Silken Wind Sprite Utah. And the time of Utah was 25:77, but apparently the next dog is already on the way. We were correcting the data, but now we are watching Night Flash Winston coming out of the turn here and across the finish line. Sorry for that. I was a bit surprised that the dog already took off. That was Night Flash Winston. We were still making some adjustments to make sure we had the Silken in our system, but that was Night Flash Winston. You will get his time in just a moment, and we should be up to speed again. Everything that is still wrong, we will correct that during the break. And we got the time of Night Flash Winston. It was 23:79. Whiskit apparently has been withdrawn, so no result for that one. Officially it has been entered, so the next one will be Moose. So Sitting Bull and Moose are not there, and we are going to watch the Basenji now for race 33A. 33A, the Basenji will run now. We'll probably get an update on what happened to the other dogs. They might run in a bit, they might not. We'll see how that progresses. Well, first up now is the Basenji Vaiana. Not sure if it is a Dutch dog. It was a last minute entry, so we haven't verified that. And there it goes, Vaiana. Yeah, they just updated the scores for the other races, so you're not seeing the right name on screen now. That is Vaiana, the Basenji, running now. Oh, lost Vaiana there for a moment. There it is, Vaiana, coming out of the turn and across the finish line. That was Vaiana, and that is, I believe, the last solo of this block. And we will be back this afternoon. We will show the time when the final starts in a couple of moments when those are announced. And we have received the correct result of Vaiana. We received at the Basenji. It was 32.83.